the chairman of the occasion, our very dear Professor Sam Umbo, one of our foremost medical elders and the doyen of radiological medicine, MD, Cancer Clinics Enugu, the keynote speaker, our pride in the medical profession, our own Professor Frank Akbuaka, the man who has double profession, a professor of plastic and reconstructive surgery and professor at anatomy. We appreciate you. The representative of the Medical Elders Committee and MD of Imperial Hospital, our own dear Revered Medical Elder Dr. I.D. Onya. Please, I'd like to quickly recognize and call to the head table immediately the representative of the chairman of the Board of Trustees and one of the most revered members of the Board of Trustees of NMA Enugu State, our own Emeritus Professor, Nene Obiano. Please, the ushers, get her to the head table. She's representing the BOT, the Board of Trustees of NMA Enugu State, at today's occasion. Please, quickly. The subsequent speakers, Dr. Ifeanyi Anocheku, who is currently on her way to this venue. She's been here since morning. The subteam one speaker, Dr. Edith Okolo, Executive Secretary of Universal Health Coverage. Please, let me particularly also recognize one of our revered medical elders, a past chairman of the Nigerian Medical Association, and a former medical director of National Orthopedic Hospital, Enugu, a man I respect so much. No other person than our own Dr. C.B. Ezen. Please, let's appreciate him. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I want to actually appreciate all our very revered medical elders here present. We have our own Dr. Arinze Nwosu. We recognize you, sir. Chief Consultant Anesthesiologist at the National Opening Hospital. We appreciate you. Members of the State Officers Council here present. We called some of you here before. You've been very busy trying to put things in order. But I can see right here, the Deputy Chairman, my Second Lieutenant, Dr. Nebo Callistus. I salute you. The immediate past chairman is here, Dr. Esther. We appreciate you. The president of M1, we've recognized you before, Dr. Chioma Odumegwu. We appreciate you. Our invited guests, members of the press, members of the State of Reims, ladies and gentlemen, it is with utmost respect and delight that on behalf of the State Officers Council, SOC of the Nigerian Medical Association, Enugu State, welcome our distinguished guests and esteemed members of our Noble Association to the opening ceremony of the 2024 Physicians Week. The Physicians Week offers us doctors an opportunity to celebrate ourselves, with regards to the health sector services, contributions, and impact we make on daily basis. It is equally a time we meet to discuss and objectively review issues and policies as affect healthcare services in our dear country, Nigeria. This year, the theme, ensuring universal applicability in remuneration, a panacea to talent retention in healthcare, was brought to the fore because of its topical nature and importance. Universal applicability in remuneration simply means pay parity for health workers of same grade level, irrespective of the location of practice or level of healthcare delivery. This principle is even more important because all health workers of the same cadre should be able to compare notes, as we all shop from the same market and are exposed to the same economic conditions. To give proper context to the team, we intentionally brought in the concept of universal health coverage, which means attainment of financial access to quality health care for everyone around the world. The expectation of this is that no one should be left behind. To achieve this, good health insurance and functional primary health system remain crucial. Unfortunately, quality and access are tied to the available human resource for health, which in itself remains inadequate. This, coupled with the internal brain drain of physicians from states, federal health institutions, leave the state secondary and tertiary centers as transit camps due to poor remuneration and wage disparity. This may further make the primary health centers less attractive to healthcare providers and undermine our efforts towards attaining universal health coverage. While we greatly appreciate the audacity, foresight, and magnanimity of the Executive Governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Dr. Peter Ndubisi, for approving a new minimum wage that's above the federal benchmark standard, it is expected that dispassionate deliberation on these topical health sector issues will give the state government and relevant stakeholders in the ongoing negotiation on the new minimum wage consequential adjustment to arrive at a reasonable and commensurate increment that won't only close the wage gap, but also reverse the worrisome trend. Going in this direction, we believe, will lead to healthcare and healthcare professionals being retained in all levels of care, be it at the primary health center, district or general hospital, or tertiary hospital, with enhanced service to the citizens and accelerated drive in medical research and training. Our deepest appreciation to the local organizing committee, ably led by our own Right Honorable Dr. Emeka Daniel Ogwabo, for the hard work and commitment put in to deliver a befitting week for our dear state branch, despite the daunting obstacles. We're very grateful to the Executive Governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Dr. Peter Ndubisi, the SPA to the Governor on Health, Dr. Yomi Jaye, Honorable Commissioner for Health, Dr. Ike Chikobi, and indeed all the major stakeholders in the health sector of Enugu State for their continued partnership, support, and commitment to building a renewed and resilient health system in the state. We equally wish to thank the Executive Chairman of Enu.State local government area and the Isuzo local government area, Honorable Dr. Eric Odo and Honorable Barrister Obiora Obago, respectively, and also the MD, CEO, NMA Pharmaceutical Nigeria Limited, Pharmacist Sir Prince Nnaemeka, for their support and ongoing partnership between our organizations. I'd like to delightfully report that NMA is actually a strong partner of this association, and they are providing the association with the branded t-shirts and caps that we're using for our work this coming Saturday. We also want to delightfully announce to this August occasion that the Executive Chairman of the Isuzo local government area has actually signed a contractual agreement between our two organizations, the NMA and the Council, for us to deliver healthcare services to the entire council area on a quarterly basis in the next 2 years. And in addition to that, accelerate our fights against quackery in that area. That's local governments, and that of Enu.State will serve as a pilot site for us to test run before we can now operationalize that statewide by February 2025. Our special gratitude to all our esteemed members who, despite the odds, made history by their individual donation, contribution, sacrifices for the first time in the history of NMA Enugu State. Members, elders of the profession, stakeholders, and leaders took it upon themselves to contribute, make sacrifice to host this annual event. And this is the love, solidarity, and support that the leadership of NMA Enugu State is not taken for granted. We so much appreciate all of you, those of you that are here, and those of you that are actually joining us online, and those in the diaspora. You've encouraged us, you've re-energized us, and our assurance to you is that this light you're giving us will never be extinguished. We'll continue to take it and make this association better, and in the end, bring back the lost glory of the Nigerian Medical Association in Enugu State. As I round up, may I remind us that we as humans may have little control over the place we wish to seek healthcare, but we have no control over where we may take ill or get injured. The only thing we have absolute control is to call for and do everything within our power to improve the quality of healthcare services in their country and their state in particular. Only then we'll be reassured that anywhere we end up in time of ill health, that all will be well.
It is a wake-up call to every one of us here, and the time to act is now. Thank you very much. God bless you.